Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. Just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And the Raiders first down. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run on first down. House. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
6, mega. Claws red. Smash red. Cut.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Black dot. Red cycle.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action. Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Poe. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Ready?
Again, it's Young. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Red, yellow, black ultra. Set.
Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. House. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. House. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go. House. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On second down, House. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll look to throw. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, House, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. House. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down now. House. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A good game again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here is Young. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Young loses it. One of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. House. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 90 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Las Vegas.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chinn picks it up.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Set.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before we go again. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He finds his man complete. That's Porter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much. He's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they're going to speed things up here. Young on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. That's out quickly to Bateman. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. And quickly they get to the line.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Young will set to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. They run the counter. House, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 4. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, House. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Field, black. Hut.
To throw, Young. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run, Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll run on first down. House through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young, he's going to change it up.
At the 34-yard line.
Blue check. Hut, hut.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. And now they're in the hurry up.
And cycle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Young. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. House. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Ball hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Set.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Black one. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Set. Hut. Shot. 17. Trail. Yellow. Hut.
Young to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Watch out now.
Now Young going to move him around.
Hut.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Edo blue. Slide blue. Blue striker. Ready.
Now Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here's first and goal. Here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Come on,
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
set, cut.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here's first down.
They'll look to throw here. Going up top.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. They'll change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And his throw here's incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Claude Ray.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes.